not be embarrassed of your underdog business. The business that others might laugh at might be a business that would make you so much money. Be proud of what you're doing, provided it is legal, it is straight, and it is giving you money. The interesting thing is this. After the accident for the truck that you saw, and after the losses, and after selling the trailer, the head, and everything else, and started afresh, the little money that I remained with, I got on a plane, got to South Africa, Johannesburg. When I got to South Africa, I bought this printer. This is the printer that I bought in 2014, November. After buying this printer, the business model that I had was very simple. Back then, most of the colleges and universities were printing identity cards in a laminated way, where you print your passport size photo, you laminate it, and those were the identity cards. And at that particular point, I believed that the trend was moving from those laminated identity cards to PVC identity cards for students. So we are moving from the laminated ones to the PVC ones. So what I decided to do, hey, let me get down and buy a printer so that I can start printing ID cards, PVC ID cards. And the thinking was that, hey, I'm introducing something which is pretty interesting, pretty new, and I believed that I would be able to make some good money because it seems to have been some form of a new technology. So I went down to SA, bought this printer. The cost then was coming to about 30,000 kwacha with some consumables, and got back in and started printing. So I got a digital camera. I had the printer, because all I needed to do the printing, I would get the blank PVC cards, blank ones, and there's another thing called the ribbon. So the ribbon is what prints. It's like toner. So I bought some toner, which is called ribbon, and the blank PVC cards, because that is all you need to do the printing and the digital camera. Came in. I then brought in one gentleman who was a student at the University of Zambia. His name was John, to say, hey, guy, let us get down on the ground to do this. So I would go out marketing to these colleges and universities to see if they could give us an opportunity to print their identity cards. So fast forward, I got one client, which was Chalimbana University. Now, things tracked a little when I got Chalimbana University as a client. But before I even mentioned that, so I was dating then, and some of the relatives to the lady I was close to, they then asked her to say, wait, what does your boyfriend do? And then she said, no, he was into transport, but things happened this way, but now what he's doing, he's printing identity cards for colleges and universities, for institutions of education. I said, printing identity cards, so you mean he goes out, capture on a digital camera, then he does the printing? So she said, yes, that is what he does. And the people that were listening to the conversation laughed. That's what he does. He goes printing ID cards, capturing with a camera. I said, yes, that's what he does. That's what he said he does. People did laugh. And the interesting thing is this. As they laughed, of course, for me, I totally understood what was obtaining at the time. Here's the thing. The cost of printing an identity card, I'll come down to that. The cost of printing an identity card then was a total cost of 5 kwacha per ID. So if you get the cost of the ribbon, the cost of the blank card, and to run the print for the card, it would cost 5 kwacha. And at the time the laughing was happening, I had been given a contract to print 3,000 identity cards for Chalimbana University. 3,000 identity cards. So meaning the cost of printing 3,000 identity cards was coming to 15,000 kwacha, because it is 3,000 students times 5 kwacha, which was 15,000 kwacha. And we were charging 50 kwacha per identity card. So we made 150,000 kwacha for the 3,000 cards. So meaning if we remove from 150,000 kwacha, we remove the 15,000, we remained with 135,000 kwacha direct profit. So if you remove the cost of transport and lunch, because we did the printing in 2-3 days. So if removed all those costs, it was like a 5,000 kwacha. So meaning I made about 130,000 kwacha in a space of 2-3 days. It was done at 130,000 kwacha. And that was just one client. And that was Chalimbana University. Now, someone is laughing, someone is making fun. And in fact, many people are making fun of that particular business. And some of them were even having a salary of 5,000 kwacha. Do you know how long it would take for one who had a salary of 5,000 kwacha to make the 130,000 kwacha that I was making in 2 days? It would take them 3 years to make that kind of money. But I was making it in 2-3 days. So what am I putting across? Do not be embarrassed of your underdog business. The business that others might laugh at might be a business that would make you so much money. Be proud of what you're doing, provided it is legal, it is straight, and it is giving you money. Don't worry. Sometimes we worry so much about others. I know, how are they going to look at me as a graduate? Or selling charcoal. Of course, now there's global warming, but selling charcoal or unblocking toilets, or is it unblocking sewage? Listen, it is okay to run a business and be the one who unblocks toilets and sewage systems, provided it gives you money and you understand the calculations. If it is giving you money, be proud of it. Don't be embarrassed. There are many businesses that we can do, but a number of us are so embarrassed of the businesses that are at our disposal simply because you are so worried. How are they going to look at me? No, I'm a graduate, or I got done with grade 12. No, I have a master's. No, I can't do that. I can't do. Listen, if it can put food on the table and it can give you profits, get down on it. I had people who are laughing at me who would take many years to earn what I was earning in a month. And that's how I picked it off. From the transport business, I was doing extremely well, just printing identity cards. And this is not very different from what happened many years earlier when I was doing the crazy business of selling in a kiosk. Then I was about 15. I was running a cantemba, a kiosk, and amongst the things I was selling kasepa. Those that know my story will know very well the part of kasepa. So kasepa is something that people would make fun of. So at the point of selling kasepa, I decided to contribute to a conversation amongst my peers. And one just responded, said, "Where good is a kasepa?" It was a demeaning way. You just get out of this place, continue selling kasepa, because kasepa is something you look down upon. And all my peers laughed at that particular point. But the crazy part is this. I had a little cantemba of my own. I had a little shop of my own, a little kiosk of my own as a 15-year-old. And here's another 15, 16-year-old who has nothing of his own, but he has the guts and the audacity to laugh at me. And this is the story. Sometimes we worry about people who we shouldn't even be worried about. We worry about people who have nothing much happening in their lives, and we are so concerned, so worried about their opinion. And here's the word for you. Always know that this is my journey. Just always say, this is my journey. That is your journey. Don't worry about other people. Don't be embarrassed about the underdog business. And by the way, if you are running an underdog business, no one expects you to win except yourself. When you've pushed and when you've gone to the next levels, the people who are laughing at you will come through and celebrate you. I thought I should just encourage someone today to say, don't be embarrassed of your underdog business. Is it selling tissue? Is it unblocking toilets? Is it selling charcoal? Is it selling stuff by the roadside? What is it? Mention it, but don't be embarrassed of it. A time will come when you sit in a luxurious office, powerful office, when you have made it. For now, run with that underdog business. Tomorrow, as I come through to share, I'll then share how I transitioned from printing ID cards and took the business to a totally different level, and the things I did and how I positioned the business to take us to the next level and become the biggest supplier of the machines, because we then moved from just printing to supplying the machines. And I will also explain tomorrow how we then moved from the space of without doing so much adverts, because the tech company that I run, you won't see many adverts. What sort of strategy have we used where without seeing adverts anywhere, how are we making money? Because some would even wonder, how does Dumisani make money? How has he been able to achieve the things that he's been able to achieve? And I shouldn't kid. Some even think, no, it is from the conferences and whatnot. Tomorrow I'll be explaining how long before I even came on social media, I was driving the showroom Ford Ranger. That was 2016, 2017. I was driving the latest vehicle of that particular point. I wasn't on social media. I had never done a single conference, but I was running a tech company. But then how was I doing it? That's what I want to get practical on tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow early morning. Let us continue with the 40 days of breaking boundaries. I encourage you to tag your friends tomorrow. Keep time, be close by, tag your friends, encourage others to come through. It is always between 7 hours and 7:30. And I would encourage everyone to be part of the Africa Must Think conference coming in on the 14th of September. You cannot afford to miss this conference. It is one of the places where we interact with like-minded people, share ideas, network, and position ourselves for great things. Grab your ticket today from any CompuTicket outlet that is at ShopRite. The tickets are going for 100 kwacha, 300 kwacha, and 2,000 kwacha VIP. You can grab it today or call 0975 765736. Grab your ticket and let us meet on that wonderful day. Africa Must Think Conference, 14th September at the National Hero Stadium. And the theme for this year is Breaking Boundaries. It will be an exceptional event. For now, I say bye, see you tomorrow. I am an African thinker. Are you?